Let us start today's lecture with the numerical. We have yesterday seen the formulas to calculate the distance in the tachometry, that is horizontal distance and vertical distance when the line of sight is horizontal and when the line of sight is inclined. Okay, so very first step I have told you that we have to draw the figure, we have to draw the diagram of the any numerical given. So here we can read this numerical. A tachometer was set up at station C and the following readings were taken on a staff held vertically. Here the staff is held vertically and here instrument station is C. For both the readings means these both the readings are taken with the one from the one place. Okay, one is taken, we can observe it with the minus sign, means it's the angle of depression, and another is with the angle of elevation, means one reading is taken at down and one reading is at up. Okay, and here the hair readings are given. This is the of the crosshairs, upper crosshair reading, middle crosshair reading, and lower crosshair reading. Here the readings are given and the benchmark is given. So very first thing we have to think about the diagram. Okay, so here you can observe one thing. Here it is given as a minus sign, means there is a one tachometer. The tachometer is point C. The tachometer have taken one reading at depression, means here at some point here, and one reading at elevation. So tachometer must be in the center. So we have to draw that diagram. Okay, so this is our point. This is the tachometer and this is the point C where the tachometer is set up. Okay, and this will be the horizontal line, that is line of sight, that is axis of instrument when this tachometer is horizontal. This is very first step. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे आपल्याला काय बघायचं आहे की इन्स्ट्रुमेंटेशन सेम आहे आणि एकीकडे अँगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन घेतलेलं आहे, एकीकडे अँगल ऑफ एलिव्हेशन आहे. म्हणजे टॅकोमीटर नक्की आपल्या सेंटर मध्ये आहे. टॅकोमीटरची पोझिशन फिक्स करायची. ओके, वन पॉइंट इज ऍट एलिव्हेशन, म्हणून एक आपण पॉइंट आपल्याला वर घ्यायचा, विच इज दॅट पॉइंट ऍट एलिव्हेशन, डी पॉइंट. सो वी कॅन टेक हियर द पोझिशन ऑफ द पॉइंट डी हियर, द पोझिशन ऑफ द पॉइंट डी, and another point is at the benchmark. Suppose this is the benchmark and another reading we have taken at the benchmark. This is clear now. We have set up the instrument at C. One is our angle of elevation, one is angle of depression. Okay, so here first is angle of elevation and another is angle of depression. Okay, this is our angle of elevation. It is given as, what is the value of angle of elevation? That is from C to point D, 8 degree and 12 minutes. What is the value of angle of depression is given? It is given as minus 5 degree 50 minutes. Clear up to this? Tachometer is placed at center. One reading is taken at elevation, one reading is taken at depression. Okay, so this is central layer reading. Okay, now again two readings are there, that is upper crosshair reading and the lower crosshair reading. Again here also two more readings, upper crosshair reading and lower crosshair reading. Now again we have to see where is the H and where is the V. Okay, that is important. Now what is V? V is a vertical distance when the line of sight is horizontal and when the line of sight is inclined. V is important. Here it is V for this setup of instrument. Okay, and for here V is up to this, up to central crosshair reading. Marking the position of the V is a important thing. Once you mark it clearly, means it is from this, when the line of sight is horizontal, up to middle crosshair reading. Here is also from the line of sight to the middle crosshair reading. Okay, we can call it as the V1, we can call it as the V2. One thing more is there. What is that? Is H. H is nothing but central crosshair reading. That is value of H is 1.8 here and 1.5 here. H is equal to 1.5 and central crosshair reading. And what it denotes? It denotes the distance of this middle crosshair from the, where is middle crosshair bisect the star and point at the ground. Here it is given as 1.8, 1.800. And what is this? This is nothing but the H. Okay, this is H. Value of H is equal to 1.8 and here value of H is 1.5. Now, what we have to find it out? We have to find out the horizontal distance CD. So this is the our horizontal distance CD. Once you draw this figure correctly, your half problem is solved. Okay. So here, what more we need? For every setup, for every reading, we need central crosshair reading and this star intercept S is needed. Value of S, here value of S we can take it as S2 and here also value of S we can take it here as a S1. And what is this? It is nothing but a difference between upper crosshair reading and lower crosshair reading. Upper crosshair will be always higher and lower crosshair reading will be having less value. So what is it? Is the S is nothing but a difference between this upper crosshair reading and lower crosshair. Here also upper crosshair reading and lower crosshair. Here, so what is difference here? 2 point, we can calculate value of S1 2.450 minus 1.5, that is nothing but 0.95. Again here, value of S2 is equal to upper crosshair reading minus lower crosshair reading, that is 2.250 minus 0.750 and it is nothing but the 1.500. This is the value of S2. Okay, now what is the next step? Next step we have to find out this horizontal distance D. So how can we find it out horizontal distance D? We have the formula to find out horizontal distance D, that is D is equal to what is the formula? F by I into S next into F by into S into cos square theta plus F plus D into cos theta. Now we have all the values, we have to just put it here. We can, do we have these values F by F plus D? Yes, it's given that constant of instrument is R, 100 and 0.5. Here 100 means we can take 100 as a F by I. You know value of 100 is near, value of F by is nearly 100, so we can take it as a F by as a 100 and F plus D as a 0.15. So we have to just put the values of all these things. So F by I is 100 into what distance we have to find out? This C to D. So which value we have to use for S? This value 1.5 into cos square. What is the value of theta? What is the value of theta? That is the angle of relation, 8 degree 12 minutes. Plus F plus D. F plus D, what is the value of F plus D? 0.15 into cos of 8 degree 12 minutes. So just calculate it, you will get the value of D. Now here we have find it out the distance CD. Now next step is we have to find out RL of point, this RL of point D. Okay, so to determine RL of any point, we should know the RL of some point. Okay, so here we have the RL of benchmark. So it is given as 750.50 RL of benchmark. Okay, so we know this RL of this point, and from this we have to determine RL of this point. Okay, so here yesterday we have discussed both the cases, that is when angle of depression, when angle of elevation. Here we have to apply both the cases. So for that we need the distance v1 and we need the also distance v2. So now next step is to calculate distance v1 and v2. Okay, so here we first determine distance v1. That what is the formula for v, distance v? That is f by I into s into sine 2 theta by 2 plus f plus d sine theta. Okay, so what is the value of f by I? 100 here into what is the value of s? For this case it is the start intercept and it is 0.95 into sine of 2 theta. Here angle is 5 degree 20 minutes. 5 degree 20 minutes. So we have to double it. That is sine theta. Here sine of 2 into 5 degree 20 minutes divided by 2 plus f plus d, that is 0.15 into sine of 5 degree 20 minutes. Okay, so by calculation we'll get value of this as a v1 is equal to 8.805 meter. Okay, got it. Now similarly, now we have find it of distance v. Just what we did, we have just put the value of s and theta. Theta here is the angle of depression. Though it's given minus sign is given to just give you the idea that it is angle of depression, but we don't use this minus sign in the calculations. Okay, so next thing is we have to determine the distance v2. V2 again we have to use the same formula, that f by I into s into sine 2 theta by 2 plus f plus d sine theta. So here I am directly writing the values. F by value is 100. What is the start intercept in this case? Now we are calculating this distance v2. Okay, so we have to use this start intercept s2. So value of s2 is, what is the value of s2? It is 1.5 into sine 2 theta. Here what is the angle? 8 degree 12 minutes. So sine of 2 into 8 degree 12 minutes divided by 2 plus f plus d sine theta, that is f plus d 0.15 into sine of 8 degree 12 minutes. Okay, by calculating this we get the value of v2 as 21.197 meter. So now we got v1, that is this distance, and we have the v2. Now what we have to do? First we have to find the RL of this line of sight, or RL of instrument, we can say instrument axis when it is horizontal. So how do we get RL of this point? We have to, this is the benchmark, we know RL of this point. Then we have to add value of h. H is nothing but distance of ground and this, where this middle crosshair bisects the star, this value, this, and then we have to add v1 into that. So we get the RL of instrument axis. So here we first find the RL of instrument axis. RL of instrument is equal to benchmark, okay, plus h plus this v1. What is the value of benchmark v1? It is a 750.50 plus value of h as a 1.8 meter. Okay, h is 1.8 plus v1. V1 we have just calculated 8.805. From that we get the RL of instrument axis as a 760.605. Okay, now we got RL of this line. It is as a 760.605, and we have to find the RL of this point. So now what we have to do? We know the RL of this line. We have to add V2 and we have to subtract H. H is distance of this central crosshair where it bisects the stab, that is up to the ground, distance between central crosshair and the ground. H we know. We have to add, we know the RL of this instrument axis. To that we have to add V2 and then we have to subtract this value H. So again we can here write down RL of instrument axis, sorry, RL of point D is equal to RL of instrument axis plus V2 minus H. Okay. So here what is the RL of instrument axis? 760.605 plus what is the value of V2? V2 is 21.197 minus H. What is the value of H? Minus 1.5. Value of H is 1.5. 760.605 plus 21.197 minus 1.5. So here we get the RL of point D as a 780.302 meter. Okay. So here what the first step we did, we have drawn the diagram. Okay. मी आपण सर्वात पहिले डायग्राम काढली. या आपल्याला लक्षात आहे की इन्स्ट्रुमेंट स्टेशन सी आहे, म्हणजे आपण दोन्ही रीडिंग एका पॉइंट पासून घेतले, म्हणून आपला इन्स्ट्रुमेंट पॉइंट कुठे आला? सेंटर मध्ये. ओके. म्हणून आपण सी पासून काय घेतला? अँगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन ने बेंचमार्क पाहिला म्हणून बेंचमार्क खाली घेतला, आणि आपण काय घेतला? अँगल ऑफ एलिव्हेशन ने पॉइंट डी पाहिला म्हणून पॉइंट डी हा वर घेतला. बरोबर. नंतर दोन ठिकाणी स्टाफ दाखवला, त्यांचे अँगल आपण डिनोट केले, त्यांचे मिडल क्रॉस रीडिंग आपण मार्क केले. नंतर महत्त्वाची स्टेप काय केला? आपण हे डिस्टन्स V1 आणि V2 मार्क केला. आणि ते डिस्टन्स म्हणजे काय असतं? जेव्हा लाईन ऑफ साइट हॉरिझॉन्टल असते ती, आणि जेव्हा लाईन ऑफ साइट इन्क्लाइंड असेल ते त्याच्या म्हणजे मिडल क्रॉस हेअरचा डिफरन्स, दॅट इज द V. ओके. हे सगळं डायग्राम काढल्यानंतर नंतर आपल्याकडे कोणतं काम शिल्लक राहिलं? फक्त फॉर्म्युला लिहून फॉर्म्युला मध्ये व्हॅल्यूज पुट करायचे. ओके. सो कोणते व्हॅल्यूज पुट केले आपण? इथे आपण स्टाफ इंटरसेप्टचा डिफरन्स इथे घेतला S, आणि इथला स्टाफ इंटरसेप्टचा डिफरन्स S. ओके. या व्हॅल्यू डिस्टन्स d काढताना व्हॉट इज हॉरिझॉन्टल डिस्टन्सचा फॉर्म्युला काय? f by i into s into cos square plus f plus d. आपल्याला हे कॉन्स्टंट f by i आणि f plus d प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये दिलेले आहे 100 आणि 0.15. ओके. आणि त्या व्हॅल्यूज आपण पुट केल्या इथे, आणि h ची व्हॅल्यू पुट केली, आपल्याला डिस्टन्स d मिळाला. नंतर आपण v1 आणि v2 काढले या फॉर्म्युला यूज करून. v is equal to f by i into s into sin theta by 2 plus f plus d sin theta. याच्यामध्ये पण आपण h ची व्हॅल्यू पुट केली, थीटा ची व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे अँगल ऑफ एलिव्हेशन ची व्हॅल्यू पुट केली, आणि आपल्याला हे डिस्टन्स मिळालं. पहिले डिस्टन्स V1 मिळाला, नंतर डिस्टन्स V2 मिळाला, आणि त्यावरून मग आपण RL ऑफ पहिले इन्स्ट्रुमेंट ऍक्सिस काढली, आणि इन्स्ट्रुमेंट ऍक्सिसच्या RL वरून आपण RL ऑफ पॉइंट D काढला. ठीक आहे. आता एकाच वेळी याच्यामध्ये व्हेरिटी काय असं येईल इथे लिहिलेलं की तुम्हाला कॉन्स्टंट न देता येईल की tachometer is fitted with the analytic lens. Means it may be mentioned that these values of constant are not given, and it is mentioned that the tachometer is fitted with the analytic lens. In that condition we have to take, we know that when the analytic lens is provided, the value of f by is 100, that is multiplying constant is 100 and additive constant is 0. When additive constant is 0, then your distance will not be there, it will be 0, and again it will be 0, then our calculation will be more simple. Okay. So this is the one type of numerical, and in the next lecture we will continue with some other variety of numerical. Thank you.